Hey, what's going on, boys? Welcome to the first FIFA 22 theme video today on the channel. I thought I'd use the transfer window, which is now shut, as an opportunity to look through at some of those recent deals and figure what players are going to be OP and the ones that you guys are going to want to buy for FIFA 22. So they're going to be ranging from starter teams to like more of the expensive and prestigious sides. So if I've missed out any and you think for your supported club that card is going to be sick, let me know in the comment section. Thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos, and I cannot wait to start the RTG. It's coming, boys. Don't you worry. But let's get into it, and here we go. So all I'm going to say for this one is be prepared, because what you're doing right now is looking into the future at one of the most overused and potentially one of the most overpowered defenders on the game. It is essentially Eder Militao 2.0, but in the Premier League. And that's where Konaté's gone, over to Liverpool. And he's so important for builds. Like, he links to Alisson, he links to Virgil van Dijk, some of the best players on the game. How much is he going to be? What, 50k, 60k? I think that's how much Eder was. And you've got to consider as well how easy it is to link him outside of the Prem because he's French. And his pace, I might have got wrong. From what I'm told, he has the speed of a Gomez. He's very similar to how Matip plays on the ball, and his strength is serious. So his card could look a lot better than this. And with that high-profile move to Liverpool, you never know. How much is he going to get used? Because I think the ideal pairing is being Matip and Virgil van Dijk. So we might not really see too much game time from the card, but with the overpoweredness, I think it's going to be there. What a player. Get ready. So there's a lot of hype surrounding this one. CAMAVINGA has put pen to paper and got a high-profile move to Real Madrid. And what does this mean for the game? Well, chemistry. Left centre mid in a 4-3-3, links up to Ferland Mendy, job done. Or you could drop in Konaté, and you're theming that overpowered French build. Like every single FIFA, I swear, for the past like 3 years, the French players have taken over. They are literally the go-to, and that's obviously going to cause CAMAVINGA's price to rise with this move as well. And his stats, like they might not be incredible with his base card, but when he does start receiving maybe a future star promo boost or performance-based upgrades, he's going to be one for the future. That's for sure. Incredible card, incredible player from what I've seen anyway. Good luck. So finally, we have ourselves an overpowered striker in the Bundesliga that is at a decent enough level that you wouldn't mind taking into, let's say, a FUT champ scenario. Whereas Hee-chan, although he did put in a shift and he scored some unbelievable goals for me, you don't really have that confidence in a 77 rated striker. And he's moved over to the Prem. And he doesn't feature in today's video, so he might be a really good one to keep an eye on. But Malen being in the Bundesliga is a fantastic move for him. So do we have the Haaland-Malen combo? I think so. And with the upgrades, you do expect him to get some in that team. So it could be really, really good. So keep an eye out for that if you are more interested in those Bundesliga squads. Malen, I think it's going to be a good one. So we've got Eddie, or I like to call him Eddie. It is EDOUARD from Celtic, moving over to Crystal Palace now in the Premier League. And you look at this move for Palace themselves, it's a bit risky. Like someone that isn't Prem proven, if it works out, then obviously it's going to give him a little bit more credibility if he can put in sort of similar numbers. Well, I think last year in the Scottish League, he got 16 goals. I don't know if he's going to be able to get anywhere near that, but hopefully he does for his sake. And his card on the game is going to be nice and balanced, physical, good finisher. I think loads of people will want to use him. And with him being in the Premier League, French as well, like just too easy to link up. So yeah, keep an eye on him. Eddie, we like him. You thought you got away from him? You're wrong. With this transfer move over to Manchester United, it's made it even worse. Like I think you're going to have to add on 100,000 coins on whatever his market value would have been if he was still at Real Madrid. It's fresh, it's exciting. He gets that link to Konaté. If you want to just go for the overpowered route, he's obviously going to be linking up to Virgil van Dijk, Alisson. Like, it's just scary. And with that kind of speed, defending, it's just nuts. You know he's still going to be good. Every single FIFA, ever since they went crazy with his pace, he's unbelievable. He is a force, and he's now in the Prem, the most popular league to build on the game. Uh-oh. I was shocked when I found out how little money he went over to Bayern for. 16 million. It's crazy some of the deals these foreign clubs can make. Like if he's coming over to the Prem, you're going to be looking at like 35, 40 mil easy. And I'm surprised that he hasn't wanted to make a move to the Prem, surely one of the clubs would want him. I think it'd suit the style. Like, his finishing seems very, very good. And just what he's going to offer on the game. Like, just solid. I like Sabitzer. I really enjoyed his team of the season, actually. He was one of the surprise signings that I actually made for the RTG. Didn't think he was going to be as good as he was, but he chipped in with goals. He just felt very, very solid tracking up and down the field. So I think his FIFA 22 card is going to be very similar to that. And get him in early, and he's going to be a proper rating as well. It's not like one of these OP 75 rated cards. He's 84. He's going to come with good stats, and he should play well. Like the sound of that. So could we have an Alan St. Maxima 2.0 on our hands with Bailey? Maybe. And that's if he receives 5-star skills. Does anybody know? Can you confirm? Would you give Bailey the 5-star skill move? If you do, then he's going to be very expensive. And I'd actually prefer using him over Saint, just because I feel like the finishing is going to be there, a little bit more consistency. And the price, probably like 40,000, 50,000 coins. I think some of you may be underestimating the amount of money like these lower rated cards go for at the start of FIFA, because there's no other alternative. And if you are wanting to build a Premier League side, who else has the 5-star skills that may still be meta with the Boral scoop or whatever rubbish that EA are going to throw at us? Bailey, I think it's going to be one that you want to keep on the radar. Maybe even to trade with. You'd probably make a killing. I think I'm looking at him on the RTG right now. Well, not right now because I'm not on the game. But you know what I mean. I'm keep an eye on him. So PSG are not done with signing players. And they've got Mendes. And funnily enough, right, I was doing a Newcastle career mode on stream, which I still am. And if you are interested in watching it, jump into the live streams. But I was looking at a left back to go and sign. And he was recommended literally the day after PSG made it official. And with his stats, I'm really not so sure. I think it'd have good pace and it'd be balanced. And with all of these like high profile moves, EA will sort of up him a little bit. Maybe 77 is a little bit too low. I don't know an awful lot about Mendes, but with the hype and what everyone else is saying, like, he looks sick. And it's an insane signing. Like, it's really exciting because you just don't know how much he's going to grow and what he's going to develop into. So PSG have got in early and they look like they've got a good youngster on their hands. So with a bit of game time, because I think Benat's still injured, right? So he might feature quite a bit. So any PSG fans, keep me updated. Let me know how he plays for you boys, because I'm not watching Ligue 1. So this one here is for those pure sweats out there that don't care about dribbling, physical, passing. It's just focusing in on the two main stats, pace and shooting. Being on the last man, over the top through balls, Hollywood passes, get this man in front of goal, and he should score. And Daka's price, that's something you want to be careful of though. He's one of these cards that will be very expensive, or like 15,000 coins, 10 to 15k at the start, and he will drop quick. A lot quicker than the other players just because it's just the way it is. And you can just tell, looking at his stats, they should be very similar to that. Daka striker, you're going to use him week 1? Does he get into your star OP team? Maybe him and Vardy up top. Ugh. So there has been a little bit of transfer activity in the right back department. Emerson has moved over to Spurs. And Bellerin, I'm pretty sure, has gone on loan to Betis. I don't really know that arrangement. Maybe Arsenal should have signed Emerson. Looks like they need him. But this man here has gone over to Spurs. And from what I can tell, he's just very well balanced, solid. I don't know if I've done his pace 30, but with a new FIFA, EA do tend to drop it a little bit. And for the first 3 to 4 weeks of the game cycle, you don't really need to worry too much about the fullback speed. From my experience anyway, I was fine on the game until everyone started to build up their coin total and go and purchase the OP fast cards. Then you've got to start upgrading. But literally for like 2 weeks in the game cycle, Emerson will be fine. He'll read the game well, just balance. I think he'd be solid. So maybe give him a go. So I'm more excited about this transfer than I am Messi to PSG. It just has a lot more meaning behind it. And Ronaldo back in the Prem, his price is going to be inflated. I don't know what it's going to be. I can't predict it because they might go crazy with like a downgrade to his pace. They might knock off a bit of the dribbling because he's getting on. I don't know. But Ronaldo, Manchester United, just crazy. I don't know how to predict it, boys. What do you think his price is going to be for FIFA 22? Like, you talk about OP, most overpowered transfers. Okay, you can say Messi, but Messi for the past few years hasn't really been that great, like his regular card on the game. Like Neymar is just better. So Ronaldo, he's going to be the real deal, right? OP transfer? I think so. So for the last one, we do have SAUL that's moved over to Chelsea on loan. And I don't know if there's an option to buy being put in place. Probably there is. But this card isn't going to be focused in on like the true meta players of the game, but someone that wants to build a very nice, well-balanced squad. And SAUL on FIFA usually does put in a shift. So he doesn't have crazy speed, but just a really nice balance all across the board. And he can be box to box. He can sit there in the midfield, depending on what instruction you apply. I think he's going to be a really, really good asset to your club. So that's why I wanted to put him in the list. He might be OP on the game to sit back. I don't know yet, but I like the look of him. And they might even give him a little bit more speed than that. I probably have done him dirty. But thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see more of these types of videos, let me know in the comment section if you do. Thumbs up, and I will see you most likely tomorrow with another one of these. All right, take care. I'll see you soon. Team out. Peace.